Hare Krishna devotees, we have a very, very special speaker. I've been working with her for a long time to get her to this um, assembly. Finally, she agreed. She's here. Her name is Her Grace Padaduli Mataji, very senior devotee from Houston congregation. Here is a brief introduction of Mataji. Padaduli Devidasi was born to a South Indian parents in Singapore and was raised there. She became interested in Krishna consciousness at 16 years old. She's a teenager when um, first met the devotees in 1986. Shortly that same year, she met a spiritual master, Sri Tamal Krishna Goswami, in Singapore during one of his regular visits there. Mataji went to Sridham Mayapur and Jagannath Puri in 1987, and under the instruction of Sri Tamal Krishna Maharaj, she became active in book distribution and preaching in Singapore, Malaysia, and also in Chennai, India. In 1992, she took the VIHE, Vrindavan Institute of Higher Education course in Vrindavan and started serving in the ISKCON Gurukul there. She received her first initiation in 1993 in Philippines and started the Gurukul there with the assistance of some devotees under Tamal Krishna Maharaj's instruction. In 1994, she received her second initiation, Brahminical initiation. She was also made in charge of Food for Life in Philippines, where she was active in book distribution, various deity services, performed Bharatanatyam during festivals and taught Bharatanatyam to the congregation members as part of the preaching outreach. She was instructed to move to Hong Kong to assist in the deity worship in 1995. In 1996, she moved to Dallas, Texas to become a teacher in TKG Academy at ISKCON Dallas. She performed various services there, and with the guidance and blessings of the spiritual master and in his divine presence, she was married to His Grace Rasikendra Prabhu at Sri Radha Kalasanji Temple during that same year and moved into a home in the temple community. A regular service there included daily cooking for Sri Tamal Krishna Maharaj, assisting in the Congregational Development Office, Sunday feast cooking, etc. Mother Kirtita Devi, during her final moments in this world, chose to live and leave her body in Padaduli Mataji's home in Dallas in June 2001. After her spiritual master's physical departure in 2002, she and her husband lived in Dallas community till 2006. Padaduli Mataji and her husband moved to Houston, Texas, close to Hare Krishna Dham of Houston, when her husband's job took them there. The daughter Tamal Priya was born in Houston in 2008. She is currently the principal for the ISKCON of Houston Sunday School and continues to be engaged in various services of cooking, festivals, outreach events at ISKCON of Houston. So we are truly blessed to have Mataji's association today. So with that, let us welcome Padaduli Mataji by loudly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra one time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Over to you, Padaduli Mataji.
Hare Krishna to everyone. Thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to thank His Grace Satya Sarak Prabhu and his wife Subhatra Mataji, Her Grace Subhatra Mataji, for giving me this opportunity to glorify Mother Kirtida. And so first we will sing bhajan. This I hope everyone have this song.
I can display that, Mataji, here.
All right. So we will sing Vaishnava Thakura. Just 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, just 1 second.
No problem, Mataji. Are you all able to see this?
Yes, we will start the kirtan now. Yeah. How it works? It's just I'm singing, right? Or some.
That's right, Mataji.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oye Vaishnava Thakura, Doya Rasagara, Ida se karuna koi. Vaishnava Thakura. ठाकुरा दयार सागरा दासे करुणा कोरी दिया पादा जयो सोदाये माया दिया पादा जयो सोदाये माया तुम्हारा चरण कोरी तुम्हारा चरण सोरी छाया वेग तुम्ही छाया दोष शोधी छाया गुण देहो दासे छाया वेग तुम्ही छाया दोष शोधी छाया गुण देहो दासे छाया सत्संग देहो हमारा छाया सत्संग देहो हमारा उसी से संगेरा उसी से संगेरा देखा कि अमार नहीं पाही पार देखा कि अमार नहीं पाही पार हरि नाम संकीर्तने हरि नाम संकीर्तने तुम्हें कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया तुम्हें कृपा करी श्रद्धा बिंदु दिया देहो कृष्ण नाम दाने देहो कृष्ण नाम दाने कृष्ण जय तुम्हार कृष्ण जय त्रिपुरो कृष्ण जय तुम्हार कृष्ण जय त्रिपुरो कृष्ण जय तुम्हार कृष्ण जय त्रिपुरो तुम्हारा शक्ति आचे तुम्हारा शक्ति आचे आमी तो कंगाला कृष्णा कृष्णा बोली आमी तो कंगाला कृष्णा कृष्णा बोली काई तव पाचे पाचे काई तव पाचे पाचे वैष्णव ठाकुरा तो यार सागरा वेदा से करुणा कोरी वैष्णव ठाकुरा तो यार सागरा वेदा से करुणा कोरी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Vaishnava Thakur Jayo, Vaishnava Thakur Jayo, Vaishnava Thakur Jayo, Vaishnava Thakur Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Prabhupada Jayo, Gurudeva Jayo, Gurudeva Jayo, Gurudeva Jayo, Gurudeva, Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Jayo Jayo, Gurudev Jayo Jayo, Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev Jayo Jayo, Gurudev. Jai. Do you have the translation, Prabhu? Can I read the translation?
Yes, you can. So let me.
O Vaishnava Thakura, O ocean of mercy, be merciful to me, your servant, and purify me by the shade of your lotus feet. I humbly hold your lotus feet, controlling my 6 urges, and purify me of 6 faults. Please give your servant the 6 good qualities. Oh, give me the 6 kinds of holy association. I have sat down here in the hope of having your company. Alone, I find I have no strength to chant the holy name of Lord Hare. I beg you, therefore, please be merciful, and with a particle of faith, give me the great treasure of holy name of Krishna. Krishna is yours. You are able to give him to me, for such is your potent. I am indeed wretched and simply run after you, crying, Krishna, Krishna. This is a beautiful song of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. The reason I chose this particular song, because this song reminds me so much about Mother Kirtida. She's the embodiment of this song. So today, I'm very fortunate to talk and glorify about Mother Kirtida. And so thank you for giving me this opportunity. Is anyone here have heard about Mother Kirtida? Satya Sarak Prabhu. So we are very fortunate that Mother Kirtida came into our life. Mother Kirtida was, I'm going to start from little history, a background history about Mother Kirtida. She was born May 12, 1940 in South Africa. She was born to a family, in a South Indian family. Her father was Telugu and her mother is a Tamil. So her name was, her legal given name was Amsha Reddy in a small village called Tonga. And she had 12 siblings. She was the third in the family. And so she had, since she was a little older, from 15 years old, she started practicing nursing. She started her nursing career when she was 15 years old. And later on, in the later part, she applied to come to America to practice the nursing service. She saw her advertisement that there was a service needed in America. So she applied and she came to Dallas, Texas in 1972. She came to Dallas, Texas. At this time, she was working in a Presbyterian hospital as well, going to school. And she used to drive 12 hours back and forth from the school to the work. And many of them remembered her. The nurses who worked with her remembered her as a most compassionate, kind, and dedicated in her work. So that's her nature. Her nature is always how she can help others. That was her quality, the best quality of a Vaishnava, always thinking how to help others. And because she was so talented in her job, her nursing skill, all the doctors will ask her, because she was a surgical nurse. So every doctors who were doing surgery, they only wanted Mother Kirtida, Hamsa Reddy. Her name was Hamshavati Reddy. And they only wanted her to be. If she's not there, they will not want to perform that surgery on that day. The doctors will postpone the surgery because Hamsa is not there. So that was her skill. And so she had back-to-back surgery to attend. What she did, she will not eat. So her only food during that time was Coca-Cola. She will drink Coca-Cola, one can after another can after another can, because it has caffeine to keep herself up and it fills her stomach. So she goes, some days, she told me sometimes she have done 3 surgeries non-stop. And sometimes the surgeries last from 4 hours to 8 hours. And she will not eat anything beside than Coke. Just imagine what is the condition of this taking Coke going to be. Unfortunately, she had ulcer in her stomach. And that eventually ended up in removing her stomach. In 1980, she had a really bad health that she had to remove. She went through a surgery to remove the stomach in 1980. And even after removing the stomach, she was still working in the same hospital, doing all this health surgery and different shift. And she will have her feeding tube. She will feed herself with a feeding tube and then go to work and does the surgery. She was very dedicated in serving to her job. But worse, the year passes by, her health condition deteriorated. It became worse and worse. And she came to know about the Hare Krishna temple in Dallas, and she came to take darshan. One of the Sunday feasts, she came there. She came to take darshan, and she was totally taken back with this service, the way devotees were serving the deities, Shri Radha Kalachandji. In fact, the year she came to Dallas, 1972, that's the same year Srila Prabhupada installed Sri Radha Kalachandji in Dallas. So it's it's not a coincidence. It's all Krishna's arrangement that the attachment she developed for Radha Kalachandji, you can see in her life, the deep attachment she developed for Radha Kalachandji. She will come and attend the temple program, and then she will go to her work. Eventually, she met her spiritual master, Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami. And in 1988, after all these years, she was still working in the hospital. Whenever she can come, every weekend, she will come and do service at the temple. But whenever she came to the temple, she will bring a lot of gifts for the deities, gifts for the devotees. And she got worsened. By this time, her ulcer got worse, that they have to remove her part of her intestine, large intestine. They have to remove, and also her uterus, it was removed. And then eventually her splint was removed. Can you imagine? Someone went through so many surgeries and still she never stopped serving Krishna. And the point came that she realized that she can function anymore in this condition. She thought that she cannot continue in this body. As a nurse, she knew exactly what to do to take her life. she decided to take her life with just one injection. So before doing that, she said, let me go and pray to Shri Radha Kalachandji. And one last time, let me take darshan of Shri Radha Kalachandji. So she went to the temple and went in front of Shri Radha Kalachandji and prayed, please, my dear Lord, this is what I'm going to do. I can't take this pain anymore. But she heard Radha Kalachandji talking to her. Kalachandji told her, this body, you do not have right to take this body because you did not give this body. The voice, she said, it was so loud and clear that Kalachandji told her that she have no right to take the body which was not given to her by herself. So she immediately came home, through all the strangers, and fully surrendered and decided to go to Vrindavan. And she went to Vrindavan with the help of devotees in Dallas in during 1990s, 99, I think 99, 1989. Yeah. She went to Dallas, Vrindavan, devotees. She had a house. She was earning so much by this time. She had a house, car. She gave away everything. She gave away her car. She gave away her house. And she gave away all her properties, whatever she had, that she's going to go to Vrindavan and leave her body. When she went to Vrindavan, she stayed in a very simple ashram in Vrindavan. In those days, now if we go to Vrindavan, we have so many nice facilities there. But in those days, there were no facilities. If those who went in the 90s, in the 80s to Vrindavan, there were no MVT, there were no other big guest house, what you see right now. Just some Fogel ashram or Shanti ashram, simple ashram, where there are places where even no running water. You have to come out and pump water. So where she stayed, there's no running, no tap water. She have to come out and pump water in the pump and then take cold shower. There's no hot water. And and all this while she had a tube, feeding tube. And she was so determined and focused on Krishna and Srila Gurudev instruction that she was meditating on the Dham. And through the mercy of the Dham and the prayers of the Vaishnavas and Guru, amazingly, she recovered. She told me that the year Janmastami, that year, she went in front, Radha Shama Sundar, Krishna Balaram, and chanted the whole night. She sat there and chanted during Janmastami. And next day, Prabhupada, Vyasa Puja Day, appearance day of Srila Prabhupada, she started walking. She ate feast, Prabhupada feast. She went on Govardhan Parikrama. It's amazing. A person who came to die without no food, nothing. And she chanted from morning Mangala Arati to the next day, she just chanted and surrendered to Radha Shama Sundar. And she prayed that if you want, you please take me. If you want me to be in this body, give me the strength. And next day she start walking and get back to normal. And the next day after Prabhupada Vyasa Puja, she took out the feeding tube. She started to take prasadam orally as regular how everyone takes. And she became healthy again. And that was a miracle. Krishna wanted her to be in this planet longer in fact, I see, to purify me. If not, I wouldn't have got that opportunity to be with her. So Krishna made her stay longer, and she had more service to render to her guru and all the devotees. So she came back to Dallas in 91, she, 1991, she got her first initiation in Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan by Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami. And since then, she took service in Gurukul in Vrindavan. She also liked to bring devotees on parikramas. That was a main service. She liked to serve devotees. Anyone who comes to Vrindavan, they wanted to go on parikrama, she will immediately take them without asking any question. I remember one incident. She just came back from Govardhan Parikrama. Govardhan Parikrama takes at least 6 to 8 hours sometimes. She just came back. She goes early in the morning, 3 a.m., sometimes 2 a.m. for Govardhan Parikrama. When she came back afternoon, there's a group of devotees came from Europe. And they came to look for Mother Kirtida and said, Mother Kirtida, we want to go Govardhan Parikrama. Can you take us? And she asked, when you want to go? Oh, you want to go right now? She said, okay, let's go book the taxi. She went and booked the taxi and she took them second time. The same day she did 2 Govardhan Parikrama. It was amazing that the stamina she had for the health condition, the way she was, and the stamina she got through doing Govardhan Parikrama, Vrindavan Parikrama. Sometimes she will do Govardhan Parikrama and Vrindavan Parikrama at the same time. So this was her quality. And in Vrindavan, when she was teaching in Gurukul, and also she was nursing the boys in Gurukul, she adopted some boys to pay for their education. There's few boys those days from Nepal. The parents will come and give the boys to temple. They leave the children in the temple and the parents will leave. And there were 3 boys who came from Nepal. I remember that Mother Kirtida paid for all their education, paid for all whatever needs they needed. And so she have done without anybody knowing. She will not let anybody know that she have done that. And there are many incidents that she will take us on parikramas and very detailed. She will know every path, every place in Vrindavan. And all the Brajabasis will know Mother Kirtida. And when she walks, everybody will know her. They will call her through her name, by her name. And the way she dressed, she's very meticulous. She's very, very meticulous in the way she dressed. Very clean and white, that you can't even find one spot of black spot in her white sari. And so she, by this time, whenever it's summer in Vrindavan, so she will come to Dallas temple. And she used to stay in some devotee houses here and there. And at the same time, she will do service. How is a service attitude was, if she's not a devotee who come in front and does service, that showing I'm doing arati, I'm doing sankirtan, I'm giving class, she will be the one who stand at the back stage and assist the devotees who are doing service. If a devotee is cooking for the deities, she will go and buy boga. She will go and cut vegetables for them. She will go and clean up, assist them in the kitchen. If a devotee is doing deity service, dressing the deities, she will go and prepare all the outfit for them. Deity's outfit, the jewelry, the garland, everything, she will keep it ready. Just nice for the pujari to come and do the service. After the pujari dress the deities, she will put back all other jewelries, the pins, everything will be so carefully put back. And if the devotee is doing sankirtan, she will babysit their children and take care of the children. And she will go, if the brahmacharis or brahmacharinis doing Sankirtan, she will pack lunches for them. Wherever they are doing Sankirtan, she will go there and give prasadam to them during lunch hours. And then she will pick them and drop them. So she will doing many services like that. We were fortunate. I came to Dallas in 1996. And within few months, through the instruction of my spiritual master, from Philippines, I came to Dallas, and my marriage was arranged by Srila Gurudev. And within a few months, Srila Gurudev said, "Get ready for marriage." And then we got married. I got married to my husband, Rasikendra Prabhu, in Dallas, in front of Srila Gurudev. And Mother Kirti, at that time, I didn't know much about Mother Kirtila. Then I realized she was my bridesmaid. In, you know, those who are South Indians, you know that bridesmaid, someone who's wearing a white sari, usually they don't come in front, but she was right in front and giving me so much blessing. And she always, my husband knows her before I got married. So my husband always called her mother. And Mother Kirtida always saw him as the son. And Mother Kirtida never married before, and she had a big son, big son. And so that's how I came to know Mother Kirtida, through my husband. And in 1997, after we went to Singapore and came back, me and my husband moved closer, just across the temple, into a temple property. It's a temple house. We moved sometime in April. We moved there around late April. We moved into the house the beginning of April. Around late April, around 11 o'clock at night, we heard somebody knocking at our door very heavily. And when I opened the door, to my surprise, was Mother Kirtida standing at the door with a small hand carry and with almost tears in her eyes. And she said, I have no place to go. And my husband was angry with compassion and love, how the son feels. He said, "Why are you going to different houses when you have your son house? Why are you going all other places when you have your son here?" And she walked into our house on that day, and she never left since. And since then, she stayed with us, and we learned so much from her. In fact, she taught me so many things, how to be patient, tolerant, that there are many times as newly married, we had some difficult understanding, and she will come in front and explain to us what is marriage life is. She never got married, but she will explain how we should live, how we should put Krishna in the center, how we should put Guru in the center. The amazing thing is the steadiness, her bhakti is the most amazing. She will wake up every day 2 a.m. without an alarm clock. Every single day, 2 a.m. without the alarm clock. And it will take her 1 hour to get ready. Her shower, the way she wears her saris, and the tilak. Everything, she's so detail-oriented. She always said, put tilak for Radharani's pleasure. We have to put, and she will be so, sometimes we in a rush, we put tilak, okay, and then run away quickly. But putting tilak is also devotional service. Putting our dhoti sari is also devotional service. She taught me that, because we are not putting just for us, we are putting for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. We're going to go and see Krishna. So we have to present ourselves nicely. When we go to temple, we're going to take darshan, just like how we go to see the President of United States. If we're going to see some important person, we dress up really nice, presentable to go and see. So when we go in front of the deities, so we should be presentable, the Supreme President of the universe, Sri Krishna. So how we should dress, how our children should dress. So Krishna, Mother Kirtida taught us that we should dress in a proper way to go and see. And later on, she did a lot of service. When my Guru Maharaj got sick, he had a surgery. When he got sick, Mother Kirtida, being a nurse, experience of being nurse for this many years, she stayed and took care of my Guru Maharaj together with Mother Guru Bhakti, who's a doctor, and Ritat Braja Maharaj. They took care of my Guru Maharaj without sleeping. Mother Kirtida, sometime 3-4 days, she will not sleep. She will just come to our house just to take little. She will come every day to take shower, but she will not eat. She will just take little drink and run away quickly to do service. And all this while, she was in a very great health. It was a miracle that in a body condition what she had, she was doing all this amazing service. Just like at this point, she became very dear to my spiritual master. She always, all the disciples are very dear, just like everyone are very dear to Krishna. But those who surrender more is become more dearer devotees to Krishna. Just like that, Mother Kirtida surrender not only her money, her earnings, not only her service, she surrendered her whole self, whatever needed. She was there to serve our spiritual master and the devotees. And during this time when Gurudev recovered, he went back to Cambridge to study, continue his study. So Mother Kirtida went to Cambridge to assist another god sister who was running a nursing urgent to help finance my Guru Maharaj education. So Mother Kirtida went there to help out. And when she went there to help out my Guru Maharaj, she also sometimes traveled to Vrindavan and went back there. The one incident I like to mention her dedication. Every year, the devotees sponsor, the congregation members will sponsor an outfit for the deities in Kalachanji for during the festival for Janmashtami, Govardhan Puja. So one Govardhan Puja, and Mother Kirtida was in Vrindavan, and she was in charge of taking care to see that outfit is done and sent on time to Dallas for the festival. That outfit is sent, but that one time this outfit did not come on time, and devotees, the head pujaris, Mother Chandravali, everyone was very anxious. The temple president, the head pujaris. Next day is Govardhan Puja. I'm not sure whether it's Govardhan Puja or Radha Ashtami. It's a one festival. That next day is the festival, and the outfit is not here yet. So by this time they were taking other outfit, getting ready. And right in front of Kalachanji Dham in Gurley Avenue, one taxi came and stopped. And guess who was that? Was Mother Kirtida. She flew in from Vrindavan carrying with all the outfit of Radha Kalachanji just on time, around 9:30 at night, around 9 o'clock at night. And she brought the outfit for the deities, and for next morning, Radha Kalachanji had their new outfit. And 2 days later, she flew back to Vrindavan. She just flew in to just bring the outfit and went back. So that's how Mother Kirtida's selfless service attitude is. And this time when she was in Cambridge, she did a lot of service to my spiritual master and so many devotees. But unfortunately, after a few years, her cancer came back. She had a esophagus cancer, actually. She had an esophagus cancer, and they did a surgery and removed her esophagus. By this time, she have no stomach. She have no large intestine, half of a large intestine, no spleen, so many organs. And they removed her esophagus. And they have to pull the large intestine up on her throat to connect. And she recovered from that. And she recovered quite well. And the doctor said she's cancer-free. So I couldn't go to see her in Oxford because we had our green card on process. So we couldn't travel. And so this time when she recovered, she called us and she said, I'm coming home. And we asked, my husband asked, whose house you are coming, where you are coming. And he said, and Mother Kirtida said, what do you mean? It's my house. My son's house is my house. I'm coming. So when I talked to her, I said, all right, Mother Kirtida, I used to joke to her, Mother Kirtida, now you don't have stomach, because her favorite food is pizza. That's her favorite prasad is pizza. And so I asked Mother Kirtida, now you don't have stomach, now you don't have spleen, you don't have this, and now don't have a throat, esophagus. So what am I going to cook for you now? So should I make some porridge? She said, no, I want pizza. I said, you sure you can digest? She said, yes, I can digest, So we went to pick her up at the airport. When we went to pick up, every time when she come from Vrindavan, we will go to pick her up. But she always came in a wheelchair when she come, because she was healthy. During that time, she was very healthy, but she will come in a wheelchair. Then we will ask, why are you coming in the wheelchair? She said, that way I can bring more stuff for Krishna, Kalachandji, because nobody will check me. She will carry a lot of, her luggage is full of stuff for Radha Kalachandji. And but this time when we went to pick her up, she did not come in the wheelchair. She was wearing pure white clothes and she was coming in the escalator. It was coming upward. It was like the sun rising. She was so effulgent and the sun is rising. And it was an amazing to see her. She was so effulgent and she was smiling. And I was joking to her that time. I said, where's your wheelchair? And she was just laughing. So when we came back, and we had wonderful time when she was recovering. She always waited. She will not eat when she's at our house. She will not eat unless my husband, her son, was there at home. My husband used to go to school and come late at night, like sometime 11 o'clock. I'll tell Mother Kirtida is getting late. You please eat. No, I'm not eating. I'll wait for my son. So and also she will pack many cookies, sweet. Whenever I make something, she will go and give all the Gurukul children. She was very, very caring. But after maybe a month or so, I think, maybe a month or two, she started choking. When she started choking, I used to sleep right below at her bed because I want to make sure she's okay when she's recovering. And one night she was choking so badly and I couldn't handle seeing her in that form. And I called my husband and he took care of her that night. And next morning she said, Padaduli, my cancer is back. And I told her, Mother Kirtida, don't say this. Let's go and check. It can be something else. And after when we did the tests and everything, we went to the hospital again for the test result. The doctor said the cancer is back. And she was very silent. This time she did not talk to me or to the doctor. And quietly, I drove her back. When we reached home, the minute we enter our house, the only thing she said, Padaduli, it's time for me to go back. Nobody should stop me now. I want to go back. I have no desire, but I have only one desire. That desire is I want to have Ritatvarja Maharaj Govardhan Shila on my head when I leave my body. When she finished that sentence, exactly when she finished that sentence, the phone rang, and it was Ritatvarja Maharaj on the phone. And Maharaj said, Padaduli, I'm traveling with the boys this summer. I need a place for my Giriraj. Can you take care of my Giriraj? Can you see how Giriraj reciprocate with Mother Kirtida? Giriraj, she took so many hundreds of devotees on Govardhan Parikrama, and Giriraj reciprocate with Mother Kirtida, that he's coming for Mother Kirtida to be with Mother Kirtida. And he did. He came, he stayed with Mother Kirtida. And she was very happy. When I put the phone down and I told her, Mother Kirtida, Giriraj, answer your prayers. He's coming now. And she was very happy. And even during this time, she was in service attitude. She did not sit down, lie on the bed, and get service from anybody. She was still going and doing service. The way her chanting was, how she chant is so important that we can learn so much from her. Every mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every mantra, she will hold her japamala like this, and she will put near her ears, and she will chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Very carefully, she will pronounce every syllabus. And then once she finished one mantra, when she says Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and she always chanted in temple room. She will go to Radha Kalachandji temple and she will chant. And whenever she finished one mantra, she will pay her obeisances at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, and she will pay obeisances to the Japamala. And then she will get up, and then she will do another mantra, another mala. And then she will pay obeisances again. And then she will get up. Every mala, when she finished chanting, she will pay obeisances. And her attentiveness towards chanting the holy name was amazing. And her attentiveness not only to serving the ISKCON devotees, she also served so many devotees, so many Brajabasis. She will feed them. In fact, she paid money to renovate Lalita Shakti temple in Vrindavan. And she will help so many pujaris in other small temples in Vrindavan. So by this time, she's in hospice care. So our Guru Maharaj, so many devotees came. Our Guru Maharaj also came from in Vrindavan. I just want to make sure that I'm not going over that time. Okay, it's already 1 o'clock. So by this time, many devotees from all over the world, from China, from Europe, from Hong Kong and Europe, different part of the world, everybody came because Mother Kirtida took so many devotees on Parikrama, Australia. So everybody, when they heard Mother Kirtida is coming, leaving the body, everybody came to be with her. We had Mangala Arati. It was a small room, very, very small room. But the whole Dham, all the devotees from Kalachandji Dham and all over the world came, from Singapore, from other places. Everybody came, and Srila Gurudev was there with her chanting 24/7. One time when she was in hospital, I was alone with her. One thing she told me that I have one desire. I like to leave my body like Bhishma Dev. I say, what do you mean by that, Mother Kirtida? Bhishma Dev chose the time and the date to leave his body. So I want to choose my time and date to leave. In fact, she did. She knew exactly when she's going to leave and the date. There's one pastime, one incident happened that the hospice nurse, the doctors said she have maybe another 4 more hours to leave her body. So everybody got ready. In Krishna consciousness, leaving body is not something depressing. Krishna consciousness, someone is leaving, they are leaving, going back to Godhead. That's what we learned from Mother Kirtida's departure. The 2 months when she was in our house at the final stage, it was like a festival. Everybody was chanting, everybody was coming, chanting, kirtan, and so many deities, everyone from their Shaligram Shila, Krishna Balaram, so many Shaligram Shila, Gornitai, everybody brought their deities to her and they were in her room. In fact, one time Srila Gurudev was telling, only Kalachandji is left alone in the altar there. Very soon he's going to come here too, because we are doing Mangala Arati here, greetings here in her room, and he's all alone. He's going to run here very soon. So it was very auspicious, whole dham. Because Mother Kirtida, she had the choice to go to Vrindavan and leave her body. But she did not choose that because her spiritual master, Srila Gurudev, told Mother Kirtida, no Kirtida, you leave your body in Dallas. You teach everyone how to leave their body. So she sacrificed her desire to be in Vrindavan to fulfill the order of her spiritual master. Because of that, the whole Vrindavan manifested in the room. Anybody you can ask who visited during that time, it was not Gurley Avenue, Dallas, Texas. It was Goloka Vrindavan. It was amazing, amazing atmosphere. And that's one time when the doctor said she's going to leave her body a few hours. So everybody's getting excited. Okay, now the soul is going to come out of the body. Very auspicious moment. My Guru Maharaj is holding Gaurnitai deity right in front of her. Everybody, many devotees, hundreds of devotees chanting kirtan. And because she told us that she's going to leave on Brahma Muhurta. Brahma Muhurta is Mangala Arati between 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So we all waiting for her to the departure, going back to God is going to happen. It passed 12 midnight. She's still there. And it passed 2 a.m. She's still there. 3 a.m. It's Brahma Muhurta, the kirtan, Mahatma Prabhu, Durasha Prabhu, Kirtan, everybody is chanting, Haribol, Radhe, Radhe, chanting so much. And 5 a.m., she's still there. And 6 a.m., slowly she opened her eyes. And Srila Gurudev went closer to her and asked, Kirtida, Brahma Muhurta is over. And she looked at Srila Gurudev and said, I did not tell which Brahma Muhurta. And everybody said, Haribol, Haribol. And 6:30, everybody took leave. And Gurudev asked her, so you're not leaving today? And she said, no, Gurudev, I'm not leaving. So Gurudev asked her permission, can I go and do my morning duty? And everybody went, and they all went to do their morning duty. So I was alone with her, with Radhakrishna Prabhu. And then Radhakrishna Prabhu asked her, Mother Kirtida, are you okay? Is everything all right? And she opened her eyes and she said, didn't you see Krishna Balaram? They came, Krishna Balaram came. And then Radhakrishna Prabhu, and then she would become silent. She won't talk in front of everybody. When she's alone with 1 or 2 devotees, then she will express. Then she said, Radhakrishna Prabhu asked, what Krishna Balaram said? Oh, Balaram said, it's not time yet. I still have some time. And then she will say, didn't you see Narada Muni? He's right here. And we will be looking, with our eyes, we cannot see. She was seeing Narada Muni, Radharani. She was seeing. It's not just imagination. She was really seeing them. And at the final days, when she said she's leaving on Brahma Muhurta, and on that 3 days before she departed, she told one of my god sister from Singapore, devotees will keep on postponing their dates, and then finally they have to leave. And she told them that she's leaving this Wednesday on Brahma Muhurta, and she did. She left one day before Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur disappearance day, and on Brahma Muhurta, with Giriraj, Sri Giriraj on her forehead, all the devotees chanting. It was an amazing, amazing experience that her body, even after she departed, her body was not taken to mortuary or anything. If you all been to Dallas Temple, you know how busy that Gurley Avenue and Graham Avenue is. But during her departure, there were not even a single non-devotees or cars were coming that direction. After we gave her bath, and she told me exactly what to do when she departed, what kind of sari I have to put for her, including the slip skirt, her choli, how to put her tilak, what kanti mala, every detail, because she said, I'm going to meet Radharani, so you have to dress me nicely. I will tell Radharani who dressed me. So she have no fear about leaving the body. And then we took her parikrama 3 times on Radha Kalachandji, and then her body was kept in a devotee van, and they took to crematorium. It never happened. She left 3 a.m. and by noon, her body was cremated. It never happened that even the person in crematorium, the person in charge, he said it never happened in history of his job that something like this. But Mother Kirtida is always giving. She always gave everything. There were 8 devotees who sat there. It was summer, it's hot, sat there to wait for her ashes. Even at the end of her departure, Mother Kirtida gave these 8 devotees 8 Radha Kund beads. Radha Kund beads is made out of clay, but when you burn, it become ashes. But these 8 beads were left for these 8 devotees, 8 Prabhus who waited there waited for her ashes. So even at the end, Mother Kirtida was always giving, never even once she get upset with any devotees. There are devotees who sometimes treated her, ill-treated her. Maybe ill-treated her word is very harsh, maybe did not treat her in a proper way. But still Mother Kirtida went back to the devotee house and will clean their bathroom, wash their toilet. Even those devotees who cheated or treated her badly, she will go and serve them. Mother Kirtida is the sum and substance of Vaishnava Seva. There's a verse in Padma Purana. It says, Aradhananam sarvesam Vishnu Aradhananam param tasmat paratataram devi tadiyanam samarchanam. This is a verse spoken by Lord Shiva to Goddess Durga. My dear Devi, although the Vedas mention worship of demigods, the worship of Lord Vishnu is the topmost and is ultimately recommended. However, above all this worship of Lord Vishnu is the rendering service to Vaishnavas who are related to Lord Vishnu. Krishna is the greatest. So this is the mood of Mother Kirtida. Mother Kirtida always serve anyone, everyone, without any discrimination, without any condition, without any expectation. Because of her faith in her guru, the service attitude she had, we saw she went back to Godhead in this lifetime. Just like Srila Prabhupada said, this process this bhakti process, what Srila Prabhupada have given us, is not a myth, something we hear in the past, in the Bhagavatam or in Ramayana or in other pastime, but we have experienced, we have seen in our lifetime, we have seen in ISKCON, so many Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis have gone back to Godhead, following this path of bhakti and surrendering to Guru and Krishna without any enviness. They have gone back to Krishna. So please kindly take this process seriously. Please, as much you can, do service. Service and chanting goes hand in hand. Chanting has to be done at the same time, service has to be there. You have to do both together to advance in your spiritual life, to develop Krishna Bhakti. So please be inspired through so many Vaishnavas in our movement and take shelter and take guidance and chant the holy name. And we also have, this is a beautiful book about Mother Kirtida. This is Mother Kirtida right here. And this is a book called Servant of Love. It's written by His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu, Mother Guru Bhakti's husband. And this book is available. So anybody interested, please let Mother Subhatra or Satya Sarak Prabhu knows. We'll be glad to give it to you. And you can read more about Mother Kirtida. What I said is very little because of the time constraint. So if you want to know more about Mother Kirtida and the whole pastime, you can read this book. So thank you so much. Please forgive me for any shortcomings. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, would you please take some questions?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. Hare Krishna devotees, please unmute and ask questions. Or you can raise your hand and we can sequence it. Questions or comments, both.
Hare Krishna Mataji, it was such a wonderful story. It was a very touching story. I'm very thankful to you for sharing all these stories, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Rekha Mataji, you go next, please.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I mean, it's a heart-touching incident, a real story. Mother Kirti, how she served devotees after she went so much pain also. That is inspiring me, like, and of giving hope also, Krishna will take care of us. And this story is, and how she, her faith and leaving her body as her desire. It's amazing, Mataji. Like, thank you for sharing this story, real story, Mataji. Yeah. Thank you for giving class. Thank you so much. I hope your daughter Radha is doing good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Rekha Mataji. Next, Neha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna Mataji. 100 pranams.
Hare Krishna.
Just wanted to tell you that we had goosebumps and tears in our eyes just hearing the story.
I have a request. Those devotees can turn on your camera so I can see you.
Everybody's hiding behind their names.
So please give us your darshan. So I can get purified by your darshan, please.
Sure, Mataji.
Umesh, please continue.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking time today. It was very heart-touching story.
Yeah.
We both had ears. We felt like we are hearing it directly. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Beautiful story.
For showering the story of mercy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu and Mataji. Satarupa Prabhu and Rasamai Mataji. Next.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeah, that's a wonderful story. And it's a great opportunity to serve that kind of devotee. You got it. Yeah, Mataji, like which year she left the body, Mataji?
2001, June 20, 2001.
Okay.
June 20.
And the another doubt is, Mataji, like even there is after removed stomach, then how could she eat without pipe and all? How then?
It's amazing, right? She ate pizzas. That's her favorite prasad, pizzas. She was able to digest. It's amazing. That's why she was Krishna Shakti. You know, she had the Krishna. When a devotee transcendent, so they are totally under the control of Krishna's energy. They are not control the material energy. And Mother Kirtida is the example of that. She was totally in control of Krishna energy. She did not need alarm clock. She woke up. Even whatever time, she can go to bed she usually goes to bed very late because she does a lot of service for others. Even 12 o'clock, she will go to bed and she will wake up 2 a.m. without any difficulties. And so it's totally Krishna's Shakti.
But she ate very slowly. She ate prasadam very, very slowly. What we will take maybe 15 minutes, she will take 1 hour slowly. She really relished prasadam. Yeah.
She will taste Krishna in the holy name, in the prasadam, in where she only saw Krishna's. She's a very silent devotee. Nobody knew that much about her until the final stage of her life. Very silent devotee. Then we came to know, wow, she did this for this devotee. She did that for this. She even signed some, Lakshmi gave for scholarship for the education fund for some devotee kids. So she have done so much for so many devotees. Later on, we found out.
Mm-hmm.
But how can such determination come in devotional service, Mataji?
The determination come through service and chanting, surrendering to the Guru. Her service to her Guru is without any, because many of us serve, we want recognition. We want to serve, we cook something and then we like to label, oh, I cooked this for you, Guru Maharaj. I did this, we want some recognition. But Mother Kirtida, she did so many years service. Gurudev will not even look at her. She will not even come in front. She did everything from the back until the final days. We saw because what she have done, Gurudev gave up his school. He was doing his PhD. He halted that and he came for Mother Kirtida. He was with her day and night with Mother Kirtida to be with her. So that is the love. We saw how Mother Yashoda controlled Krishna because of the love she had. Just like that, her disciple we saw control the Guru at the time because the love and surrender she had for him and his service. And she had so much affection and conviction in the service. And to all of you, one thing I like to say, this process works. And ISKCON, it is fine. This is my conviction. In ISKCON, just stay in ISKCON. No matter, you will see so many problems. This problem, this fighting, everything is coming. That's material world, right? We are here in material world. Problem will be there. Sometimes we cannot get along with some devotees. All this will happen. But stay in this process. Get purified. When you come to hospital, you only see sick people, right? There you see sick people. You see just some people are really, really sick. Some people recovering. Some people recovered and walking away. So just like that, ISKCON is a hospital. So our biggest mistake, sometimes we think we come to a religious organization, we think everything has to be perfect. We come with this idealistic mind thinking everything has to be perfect. So when we come and see little fault here, somebody doing, we get put off and then, oh, no, I'm not taking this. No, this process work. Mother Kirtida and so many devotees are example of this. Just stay in ISKCON, practice what Srila Prabhupada have given to you, take a bona fide spiritual master's guidance, and you will see, you will progress in this life. Just what Prabhupada said, this lifetime you can go back to Godhead.
Thank you, Mataji. We have 4 more. Shikha Mataji, please go next.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, thank you so much for such a wonderful class. And I feel today you came to this special class for me as I'm going through a difficult time when my uncle can pass away in India anytime. And just the things which you talked about Kirtida's final days and how death is celebrated in ISKCON. I think that knowledge really helped. And they say that, how do you know you're on the right path? I had heard that when you are in trouble, the right knowledge comes to you through devotees. And actually so many things are manifesting today, by which I'm just getting that message from Prabhupada Ji, from the devotees, that I'm on the right path. And just the words of wisdom which you gave around serving and chanting and surrendering to your Guru Maharaj. And just your smile, Mataji, and the way you conducted this class, it just felt that all the blessings are showering on us. So thank you, Hare Krishna Mataji. Don't have words to describe what your class means to me today.
Hare Krishna. Jai.
Thank you, Mataji. Next, Atmamaya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. It was like a heart-touching class, Mataji. It shows how important it is to serve Guru Parampara and doing various services without any intention or without any recognition. I think we have a lot way to go, but please bless us to do service to Guru Parampara and to Krishna sincerely. Thank you, Mataji. I hope you should come back and give more classes, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. I have long way to go too. I have to learn so much from all of you too.
So thank you, Mataji. Next, Priyanka Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you, Mataji, for a very, very wonderful class. Whenever I listen Mother Kirtida's story in your mouth, to your mouth, it's really very nourishing. I always think, oh, it's the first time to listen, and every time my goosebumps and tears on my eyes, every time, Mataji. And please pray I am little doing good and do some good seva to Guru Maharaj Lotus feet, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Priyanka Mataji is my little sister in Houston.
Thank you for joining Priyanka Mataji, our satsang. Thank you. Next, Amrita Mataji.
Yes. Hare Krishna Mataji, beautiful class. And I think I missed the first part of the class, Mataji. Mataji, can you tell where was Kirtida Mataji throughout her lifetime? Was she in Dallas or she used to travel a lot?
She was born in South Africa. And then she came to Dallas in 1972. She came to Dallas, and that's where she did her service. Then she went to Vrindavan. She did her service in Vrindavan and in Dallas. So then in mainly Dallas, Vrindavan, and Oxford, in Cambridge. So I would highly recommend you all to get this book.
Yes.
So that you can read more about her.
You can write, we have those books. If you're interested, can ask Satyasara Prabhu, he can convey. It's $10. It's a hardcover, beautifully written book by Sarvabhauma Prabhu, our god brother. My Guru Maharaj asked him to write a book about Mother Kirtida's life. So he did that.
Prabhuji, it's our request, if allowed, please written in a Hindi language also.
I can share you some of the pictures that this is her last Vyasa Puja she attended my Guru Maharaj Vyasa Puja. And in fact, we have to roll the bed to the temple. We rolled that medical bed to the temple room. That's how we celebrated the Vyasa Puja. She came in a bed.
So three more, Mataji. Yeah. Sorry, Amrita Mataji, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Rani Mataji, yes, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mother Kirtida's autobiography, just listening to it, I'm just spellbound. I'm sure it was an emotional roller coaster ride for all of us here in Austin. She is just an epitome of, surrender, selfless service, sacrifice, bhakti, you name it, all the qualities of a perfect Vaishnava, a pure devotee herself. And from the bottom of my heart and everybody in Austin here, I cannot thank you enough. It's just brought tears to all of our eyes. And it was like an eye-opener, like what it actually means. We have heard all of these qualities, but then somebody, a great Vaishnavi like herself, and it is just, again, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I cannot ever thank you enough, Mataji. It was like a blessing from Krishna for all of us today. Thank you again so much. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
It's a blessing from Srivas Thakur because today is his auspicious appearance day. So he's sending Kirtida to all of us today.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Bol, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Next, Prabhakar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So I second all the comments that were made by devotees before. The story of thank you for introducing Mother Kirtida to us. And I wanted to tell you one thing other than the emotional part is that I kind of felt the spiritual potency of two people here. One person is the Mother Kirtida herself. Another person is yourself, Mataji. Like without having that much powerful, the spiritual potency, you cannot communicate another spiritual potency people, right? Like kind of felt that when you described it. I feel so blessed, and like the devotee said before, it's definitely a blessing that's coming to us for sure today. I don't know what it is, but it is something. I can feel that. So thank you so much for your preaching today. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Mother Kirtida, Gurudev Mercy Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu. Arjun Prabhu, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. I actually came across the Servant of Love book. I actually have a copy of it. And the glories of Mother Kirtida are endless. Of course, unfortunately, I never finished the book, but it's so great to be able to meet someone who's been in touch with Mother Kirtida. She's truly, an inspiration for all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis. So thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now time for you to finish the book.
Yes, time for me to finish.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Arjun Prabhu. Veena Mataji, next.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Mataji, thank you so much for narrating the story of Mother Kirtida. It was very heartwarming to know that someone can have so much devotion. And you are so fortunate, both you and Prabhu got to serve her in her last days. And when you narrated that she saw Krishna, Balram and Narada Muni, it was like the faith went thousands of times that yes, Krishna is there, Krishna is looking at us. So thank you very much for giving us such a beautiful narration of Kirtida. Definitely looking forward to read the book. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Veena Mataji. With that said, Mataji, if no more questions or comments, Jai Subhadra will give a thank you note.
Hare Krishna, Mother Padaduli. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srila Gurudev. Thank you so much, Mataji, for the wonderful, as everybody shared, sharing with us the glorious life of Mother Kirtida, which is full of selfless service to Shri Radha, Kalachandji and the devotees, and Shri Vrindavan Dham and the devotees there too. And all over the world, she still lives with us through her glorious life. And is like right now we heard she's inspiring all of us. So you shared so many wonderful qualities about her unlimited motherly love, her compassionate nature, determination to serve even in her bad health. And she's full of, had so much affection for the Vaishnavas and unconditionally serving everybody, even when they offended her. That was take-home message for me, that how to serve one and all, regardless of how they treat us. She used to take so many. You also shared about how she used to take so many devotees visiting Vrindavan on parikrama, and at different times, and she knew every details of the dham, Vrindavan dham, and how she served the boys also of Gurukul, Vrindavan there. So just like hearing the pastimes of Krishna purifies us, hearing the glorious life full of service of a Vaishnava or a Vaishnavi has the same purifying effect. And we can see that today. So you just summed it up very nicely. Mother Kirtida was the sum and substance of Vaishnava Seva. That is her life. So thank you so much, Mataji. And lastly, I would like to thank you and Prabhu, Rasikendra Prabhu, because you opened your house to all the devotees and made her, both are glorious too, that you're still serving devotees, and you facilitated Mother Kirtida's last days so nicely, and before also. So through you, we are getting, so much inspiration as well. So thank you, Mother Padaduli, and please, humble request is that please keep coming and giving class for us, because it's such an inspiration. Thank you very much, Mataji.
Can I say one thing at the end, please? Just want to finish up with just this prayer. Sudha Bhakata Charana Renu Bhajana Anukula Bhakata Seva Paramasiddhi Prema Latikara Mula. Thus, from the lotus feet of pure devotees is conducive to devotional service, while service to the Vaishnavas itself, the supreme perfection and the root of the tender kripa of divine love. Vancha kalpatarvescha kripa sindhudevacha patitanam pavanibhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namaha. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mother Padaduli. I will be in touch with you. Now I'm going to book you for next 10 years.
I want to see devotees getting this book.
Right. We already made a plan. So Jai Subhadra was going to work.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm so happy to meet all the Vaishnavas here. Thank you so much for your association. Look forward in the future to have your association.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Rasikendra Prabhu, for man behind this.
Hare Krishna. No.
My husband is the one who encouraged me so much, because I was very nervous to speak.
We collaborated here. So thank you.
Hare Krishna.
All right. Thank you all so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
A wonderful session. So we are going to make a quick announcement, and our dear Gopi is going to sing Narsinga Arti today, because he turned 6, I think. Oh, no.
No, I'm 8 years old.
Oh, 8. I'm so sorry. I offended Gopi now. 8 years old. Okay, Gopi. So, Radha Babu, yes.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna devotees, we have a few announcements to make. We had 3 birthdays over the last 2 weeks. One is Suvarnamanjari Mataji, then our Gopal, and Paurnamasi Mataji. So let's chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times for the benefit of all of them. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. And we have a few other important announcements. So Sri Ramanavami is coming on April 21st. The program is going to be from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So Veena Mataji and Shikha Mataji has already sent out a message for sign up. So please take part, and that will be a wonderful service you can do. Then we have also we are starting another program called Bhakti Bhushana, which is a summary of Bhagavad Gita as well as Bhagavatam. Satyasara Prabhu is going to give the class. And it's going to be on every Tuesday from 7:30 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. So it's meant for devotees. So please take full advantage of that program. And besides that, we have Ekadashi coming on this Wednesday. Please try to refrain from having beans or grains. So thank you, devotees. Hare Krishna. Now I'll hand over to Satsara Prabhu and Gopal.
Thank you, Prabhu. And Gopal, can you please sing Narsingharati?
Yep. Namaste Narasivaya.
Shri Nrsimhadev Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much, Gopi. It was wonderful. Thanks for nicely singing. And Latika Mataji for supporting. And Rahul for playing harmonium. Thank you very much. With that, we'll conclude our Sunday Feast, virtual Sunday Feast program here. And thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Have a wonderful Krishna conscious week. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Rani Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.